maiden edition of the program Security In and Out. I am Austin Peacemaker, INAEDE. Security In and Out discuss and highlight security news and happenings within the military and also the security corridor, while also informing the general public in and out. Our guest today is a security analyst, Senator Irogu. Senator Irogu has been within the defense corridor for many years. He will be throwing more light into some critical issues here in Nigeria, and our focus today is contemporary security challenges in Nigeria, strategic solutions. Welcome, Senator. It's nice to have you on Security In and Out.
Thank you, Peacemaker.
Okay. And quickly, can we just get to know you?
I've been in journalism for going to 12 years now.
Okay.
And within that 12 years, I've been in the defense sector for 8 years.
Wow.
And I've covered it as a reporter consistently for that 8 years. And I've been doing both in the written and media analysis of security issues for some time, for like 4 years, been on TV, doing analysis on contemporary security challenges of Nigeria.
Wow.
But the writing of it in a journalistic have been on security and defense matters since 2010. And within that period, I've traveled different parts of the country, especially in the northeast, where we're having counterinsurgency operation regularly. And I must tell you that I'm a survivor of Boko Haram attack in this day.
Wow.
In
Okay.
2012. That's 6 years ago. I still have the scare here and my ear. So it's one of the things that informed me to go deeper to try and find out how I can contribute to ensure that Nigeria remains a stable, secure country, also contributing to global peaceful coexistence. Having read international relations, so it's peaceful coexistence is a passion, apart from being a profession.
Okay, apart from being a passion, it's very, very critical, especially as a country.
Yes.
And 8 years are no small years, you agree with me. And also I can say that you are a victim of the Boko Haram attack. So quickly, within the 8 years as being in the defense corridor and with your experience, so can you highlight for us some of the contemporary security challenges we have in this country?
We've always had different phases of security challenges from time to time. When the civilians, we have democratic rule starting from 1999. We had, that early time, we had different security challenge because the civilian just took over from the military. And there was this aim of freedom to express yourself. So one of the biggest challenge we had then was this ethno-religious crisis, the Sharia riot. After the Sharia riot, that was during the OBJ period, then we began to have the Niger Delta militancy. And from there, government was able to have amnesty. Then, even though it's still prevailing security challenge, it has been reduced. So government had made effort to reduce it. But there was an offshoot of that militancy, which is kidnapping, which has blossomed into a franchise now and threatening all parts of the country. It used to be from the south of the region. Later, it became more expanded in the southeast. Now it's all over the country. And we still have issue of ritual killings in different parts, especially prevalent in the southwest of the country. You hear this Bado cult issue, boys, some shrine areas in one forest. And then after this militancy or kidnapping, we have the terrorism issue anchored by Boko Haram and Co. Starting, though a point was made, as yesterday or last 2 days, someone was convicted, Oka. So that was the first. It wasn't actually the Boko Haram that introduced suicide bombing.
But as many will say that
Yeah.
The one with Orcas, a lot of political undertone. and all.
Undertone, yeah. So, but they escalated it. So we have now terrorism issue. But currently, in addition to terrorism issue we are having, and all these others I've mentioned, which are still one way or the other in their respective um, spheres. We now have herdsmen farmers crisis that is pervading, cascading different parts of the country. These are in summary some of the security challenges. There are many others, but these are the core ones we have currently.
Okay, as an analyst, what are the lapses fueling, with the lapses on the part of security agencies and also the part of the government that is fueling all this crisis?
When I look at it, security agencies, based on the capacity they have for now, are trying their best. I think sometimes they even give more than 100% based on the resources they have. But I see that there are some, in addition to the effort of the security agencies, which no one is perfect. There may be lapses, operational lapses, tactical lapses here and there, but we have a structural issue in Nigeria that is fueling some of this conflict, which means that the military or security men alone cannot solve the security issues if these structural challenges are not taken care of. That means there have to be strategic input, political will, which is still lacking one way or the other. So sometimes the issue of security are being politicized. In addition, military or security agencies cannot solve our problem. They can do their best, but if there's no buy-in from the populace, if there's no support from the people, they can do much less. I was in Germany in 2012, the invitation of US African, that United States African Command, for a symposium. And the commander of US African then, General Carter, that was at the height of our security challenges. I asked him, what do you think that's terrorism, counter-terrorism? That was between 2012, 2013. He said, look, the mistake we are making as Nigerians, thinking that the military can solve this issue alone. Our military are doing their best. We are being unnecessarily too critical against the military. That if there is no political buy-in, if there is no support from the people, if the people are still sabotaging the effort of the military, there's much as they can do. So, and when you look at the whole thing, our military are already overstretched. If you check, we have 36 states. There's one operation or the other going across the 36 states. Apart from that 36 states where you have joint task force, normal security, there are major operational areas, about 10 of them. Sharandaji, Cartrace,
and they've just passed.
Yes, Awase, different in the southeast, in the south, in the southwest, in the northeast, north central, northwest, and it keep on expanding. So another problem we should avoid is trying to think that military can solve all this alone. By their training, military are not, their first line of operation is not internal security. Though they can be called to quell internal insurrection, but that's not their major internal security operation. But the nature of conflict is evolving. We are having issue of low conflict asymmetric warfare. That's why when in 2010, when the issue of terrorism began to rear its ugly head, it took our military by surprise, because by nature our military are trained on conventional warfare,
peacekeeping,
conventional conflict, where enemy combatants are defined, where territory are defined. You know the enemy, you know the territory, and you engage. And Nigerian armed forces has been known I think they've never suffered defeat. It's not as if they've not lost battle, but they've never been defeated conventionally. Read their history. They are one of the most successful conventional experts. But when the unconventional warfare being introduced by the guerrilla tactics, the insurgency, there was some reversal of fortune initially because that was their learning period. But the populace couldn't understand that this was the learning period. You know, they have to undergo counter-terrorism training. They have to change their doctrine. That's why they have the CT coin, counter-terrorism, counter-insurgency doctrine. There have to be reforms. And within this period, there was setback. But now they are gaining the upper hand because they are beginning to get the right kind of training, the right kind of doctrine, the right kind of weapon, the right kind of tactics and operational maneuvers to venture into this kind of
let's look at the northeast, the counterinsurgency in the northeast and all. What is your rating so far, especially with the performance of the military, the Nigerian government, and also
my take so far is that the military, they've recorded huge success. You know, there used to be a time where Boko Haram almost have a large swath of land that is bigger than, is it Belgium, a country, or even
Sambisa Forest, right?
Not only Sambisa Forest. You know, they have almost
penetrated some villages.
2/3 or 1/3 of Borno State, Adamawa State, Yobe State. You know, but now that was where I told you it was a learning period for our military. Their Boko Haram, they were holding territories, they hoisted their flags, they displaced a lot of people, but later on, our military were able to recover those territories from Adamawa to Yobe to Borno, down to their ground zero. Their ground zero means the epicenter, the headquarters. They've been decimated, meaning that they don't have a safe haven whereby they say this is a no-go area for military, for security. It's a huge plus for our military.
So you agree with me that our government is winning the war?
Yes, we are winning, but I don't want to go to that government as I say we've won. But winning. That's the right word. We are winning, meaning that the conventional aspect of the war, the military have gained victory. Like I told you, our military are expert in conventional warfare. The mistake the terrorists made then is trying to go conventionally, capture and hold territory. But when they did it, they fall into our military hands. Then their conventional expertise come to bear.
I think we'll go for a short break because I'm very happy with the news for you to have agreed that definitely the military, the government, we are winning the war against extremism. So we'll come back and discuss more details about the Northeast crisis and also look at other operations within the country. Welcome back. You are still watching Security In and Out, and today we are looking at contemporary security challenges in Nigeria, strategic solutions. And our guest is nobody than Senator Irobu, and Senator Irobu has been throwing more light on critical issues within the Nigerian security challenges, and also telling us things that that many people are still yet to know about the war against terrorism and also other security challenges in the country. So quickly, let's get to progress to other areas within the security challenges we have in the country. Let's move from the northeast. Let's go to the south and also the north central, with the issues of S-men crisis and all with the farmers. What do you think are the security lapses fueling this and all?
So that's why I think that most of our security challenges cannot be solved without political will, without a strategic input, without some of the structural defects being corrected.
Can you give us an example of those structural
the structure, like
lapses you keep referring
like
to?
the herdsmen conflict. Let me give you a classical example. Herdsmen were to attack Nimbo in Enugu State. The governor and the locals got wind of it. The governor called security meeting and informed the security agents, the commissioner of police, to be on alert and to approach to ensure. But the commissioner of police could not obey or carry out the instruction of the governor because, first of all, he's not answerable to him, even though the governor of the state is the chief security officer in quotes, but he lacked the active power to direct. The commissioner of police have to take directive from the IG. Or if the IG in turn will take directive from the commander-in-chief, who is the president. Then if the president find it or too busy to notice or find that or somehow being advised to look otherwise, it's an issue. I look at the back and forth the IGP or commissioner of police having with the governor of Benue State. Whether you like the law or not, the people constituted assembly, state assembly, elected by the people, have enacted a law they feel is for the interest, good governance of their people. But now, who enforce that? Police or the security agency? Does the governor have a leverage over them? No, he's powerless as long as he's concerned. And the police and the commissioner of police, the IGP, is busy looking at the body language of the president, who is even reluctant to say anything about it.
So I think that is a major.
That's what I'm telling you.
Major challenge for us.
It's a major challenge. So sometimes you see that our security work as far as the political will is concerned.
So you will go for community policing.
Community policing, state policing, even though it has its own their fears. But when you weigh the cons and pros, because there's nothing that doesn't have its own cons and pros, I think the advantage we may have, because we are a federal structure, and this is how it's supposed to be. If you go to countries that operate a federal system, they have layers of security architecture that help to solve their security need. It's not centrally commanded like we're having in Nigeria. It's an aberration. And that's why the load is too much on the central security structure.
Okay.
That's why our military are becoming overstretched. Even the police are becoming docile. Follows.
Okay. I think this now leads us to talking about what will the common man do? What we as a people, as a country, how do we protect ourselves first before we come to that place where we have what is called state policing? How do we help ourselves? How do we care for our neighbors? How do we care for our family members? What are the security measures we need to put in place? But before you come to that, let's quickly go on a short break. Welcome back. You're still watching Security In and Out. I am PEACEMAKER INAEDE. We are talking about security challenges in the country and the strategic solutions. And don't forget, Security In and Out discuss and analyze security news within the defense and security corridor, while also informing the general public in and out. And my guest today is Senator INAEDE. Senator INAEDE has been throwing more light on critical issues here in Nigeria, especially in terms of security lapses and also what we can do with the government and also the people. So, Senator, quickly, while we are trying to wrap up, let's go to what can people do? What timely interventions or strategic solutions should Nigerians put in place to ensure safety of their lives and the lives of their and that of their loved ones?
Good, nice question. What can the people do? When you ask that question, the thing that enters people's mind, let me take weapon to defend myself.
No.
That I'm just saying, natural thing that goes into your mind, but that's not it. The highest security citizens can guarantee themselves or the country is intelligence, information sharing. When you go to Germany, go to all these advanced countries, when if you land in their country and try to misbehave, before you know it, the next minute the immigration is in your front door. Is it that they are spirit? No.
Someone called.
Citizens are watching from their windows, from their active participation, being security conscious. Just like you go to Israel, everyone is a security officer, and this is what I continue emphasizing. We are all responsible for our security. If car parks, sometimes I see a strange car will park in front of my house. I call my security, my gateman security, because I call him gateman because sometimes he doesn't know the nitty-gritty of security. Even when I try to, who parked this car? Do you know where he went to? Why did he park it? Do you understand? And if there is something I can give credit to the last government administration that passed, then there was massive effort to sensitize the people to participate, even though then people were reluctant because of the politics of then. There was a political play, try to play on the psyche of the people, but that's why people should know, government go, government come, we are still one. Our security remain, and irrespective of administration. So people should volunteer information, volunteer intelligence, be alert away to about their environment, note how people park their cars, where you park, watch out, be a brother's keeper. Volunteer information to security agents, and security agents to also treat the information and not victimize people who volunteer such information, because that's one of the challenges we are having in Nigeria, where people report and then they become the first being victimized for the information. But there are toll-free lines where people can share information or email without you necessarily being present or show your face or being a victim. So these are some of the channels. These are I expect people to be more politically conscious, become vocal, put government on their toes, not becoming acidic or negatively, but there's something they call constructive citizen. It's an active citizen participation. When you criticize their government, put them on their toes, it's out of love. Like people you love, your children, your wife, it's just you tell the truth. You can't see your child misbehaving, you say because you love your child and you keep blind eye. As you are disciplining your child, as you are cautioning your child, you are trying to make best out of it. It's love. Or your partner, the same thing. Every citizen who loves his government should call them out when they go astray, because they're listening. But it's not that kind of criticism you are trying to tear the country, try to destroy the country, that is malicious to wreck the foundation of our national security. No. But there have to be differences. I can disagree with government that this approach is wrong. I can provide solution that this solution is wrong. They are not getting it right. And within my right, I'm playing my citizen role. I'm being active and being responsible. These are the roles citizens need.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, that's how we call it a wrap on this maiden edition of Security In and Out. But don't forget, security is first and always, and be your brother's security and be your own life security. Live to tell the story. Live to be happy. So secure your environment. Thank you, Senator, for coming on this program.
Austin.
I'm so happy to have you.
Peacemaker, I like this your name.
Thank you so
You
much.
always make peace.
Thank you.